It's been 6 months since the outbreak. No one knows how it started. Thousands are dead. Birmingham, England. 3 men.
How you doing?
Hello! What's up now?
Trapped. Using a fortunately placed radio transmitter, they tried desperately to get a message to the outside world. This is their message.
In this week's show, the guys do the unthinkable and go outside. Dean shows the guys around his new allotment. Pete explains why he's going meat-free. And Alan explores the porn films that celebrities did before they were famous. Enjoy.
Some of the black box of our death. Be recorded.
Yeah, some people find the Blair Witch tapes. Other people find the Don't Go Outside journal.
Okay, guys, we're in a car. We've ventured outside. It's very busy.
Hello! Say hello, guys.
Hello!
That's Dave.
Crab and sticks.
That's Alan, obviously. And we're on our way to Dean's new allotment.
I prefer it if you didn't give out the actual location.
Oh, no, the exact
Obviously,
Location will stay.
food can be a bit scarce.
Has it got its own address?
I don't want anybody, coming in, filling up my brassicas.
Don't take me sprouts!
Still don't know what brassicas are. It's just a funny
I don't know
word.
either, it's just a funny word. I heard that on the telly the other day.
It's a type of cabbage. There is zombie activity.
I bought a new spike guard from that company that does the tactical bacon.
What's a
So it
spike
just-
guard?
It's just on the front of the car with the spikes. So if I
like,
can just drive into them, it won't
A
matter.
thing with a train.
Yeah, because
You
I have
a cattle exploder, or whatever it was called.
cattle.
I don't go out in my car much because fuel is scarce. Or is that Mad Max?
That's Mad Max.
Yeah.
It's both.
Well, it
Is
is
it?
both, yeah. That's
After the zombie apocalypse and the future dystopia, fuel
Yeah.
is of a premium.
Do you know what? Can I say, lads? I'd only say this to you two guys. I've never seen Mad Max.
What?
Fuck
You ever go me about Godfather?
Oh, come on. There's a bit of a difference between The Godfather and Mad Max.
What is why?
Well,
Absolutely, it was an Oscar-winning film.
was it bollocks? What Oscar did he win?
I don't know.
Best Australian accent.
Best, I don't know. I really don't know, actually.
I will say, I've seen Mad Max once, and it is quite boring.
Oh my God!
Mad Max 2
All right.
is better.
The new Mad Max is brilliant with Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron and a stump.
Well, the baddie who's in that, he's actually out of Mad Max.
yeah,
the
it's
original,
Toe
isn't it?
Cutter in it. It's the original Toe Cutter in it.
I don't know. Can't remember his name. They're all stupid names.
Tail cutter.
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
Vest, Reamer.
I was just sorry to hear that. I thought you knew who you were talking about.
Shit
Reamer.
stabber. Yeah. Counter sinker.
What would your rapper name be?
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd be Kanye Jest. I'm just cool with that. They just come to me.
Okay, now 50p then.
50p.
I'll be Eminem.
M&S.
M&S. It's not just any rap.
I want to say a big shout out, send some love to a friend of mine who is having quite a difficult week based on their Facebook profile.
Okay.
They basically put on there that I have been told I have got no soul and I'm now single because I couldn't cope if my girlfriend had the same illness as Stephen Hawking.
I think there's a lot to unwrap there.
Well, there is, isn't there?
Yeah, well,
He's been told
I'm guessing
he's got no soul.
there's been a conversation
Is he
along the
ginger?
lines of if I had some illness, would you look after me?
Oh, right, if I'd got what Stephen Hawking's got.
Yeah, and that's descended into absolutely not.
Do you know what? That's just honesty, I think. Would you?
Of course.
No. Tina would be on her own. I told her that.
If she was ill.
Even more so.
Even more than what?
No.
Than now.
Yeah.
Look at him
She's
being all
skating on
right.
very thin
Forgetting
ice.
that he's
She's not here, mate. I can say what I like.
Forgetting this is being recorded.
Nah. It's a hard thing to do. To be fair, I've always said if I ended up like that, I'd just say, move on. Don't give it your life.
Put in a
looking
really
after me.
cool robot voice.
Yeah. Find a new boy.
That was a really crap robot voice.
It's a very well. It's in the future, isn't it? They're just monotone.
Sound like Metal Mickey.
Hello. There's the pigeon.
Because Metal Mickey was from Uganda.
Okay, this is our first glimpse.
Stop curb here.
Yeah. Is the
You want
entrance.
to turn into there, and I'll go and open the gate.
Okay, we're at the gates.
Pull over here for a split sec.
And I'll
What's
try
to do
not
that?
to get murdered. Right, lads, I'm going for it. There's nobody about, but that's not to say that there isn't any hiding in the bushes. If anything does happen to me, lads,
Run.
I want you to fucking come and rescue me.
Will.
All right, don't
Will.
save yourselves. Don't save yourselves. Your priority is get me back in the car,
Okay.
fully unbitten.
Okay.
All
I've got a
right.
spade in the boot. We'll be all
Throw
right.
yourself on them. One of you.
Sacrifice myself.
Sacrifice yourself. The world will thank you.
I don't
Right, here
know.
I go.
Bye.
Okay, he's running across the road now. He's up to the gate. He's trying to find his key as quickly as possible. Keep your eye out, Al. Keep an eye out for any more zombies.
I don't like the look of this. This looks dodgy, man.
A gated, you're a big metal gate. You're okay.
Yeah, but what if they're already in?
What if they're already in? You're fucked, ain't you? Unless they're busy planting beans. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you what I can see now. There's a lot green. Oh, there's a woman doing some digging. No, it looks like there's stuff being done here. Is it a scarecrow? Is it that little scarecrow?
Where?
It's very thistly.
Don't like the look of that.
Yeah.
Could be a small child. Right then.
Don't run him over. Fucking hell. That's what you get for walking in front of a car. So this is not yours, yeah? That's not yours.
This beautiful, well manicured, maintained piece of farmland here. No, that's absolutely nothing to do with me.
And this
And
thistly.
the owner would prefer that I didn't even look at it.
Okay. So this tarpaulin covered thistle
Yeah,
forest.
nettle playground.
How did you get this allotment?
Well, I went up and asked the allotment people if they'd got any.
There are allotment people.
Allotment people? Yeah, they're not like a race.
Oh, I thought you had to be like born into it.
No. And
Born into grouse, right? So where does it you're talking about
from there,
it's about 50 foot or
all the way
something.
down to the bottom.
So it's quite a sizable
All the way down to the bottom.
Alright, so that ain't yours. You can make sure you don't mow theirs as well. Alright, so obviously I'm going to take some photos for the Instagram. If you'd like to see,
Maybe a Monica's podcast.
right, don't start volunteering me for digging, Al. You can fucking do what you want to do.
No, you're the one who's going to want all the fancy asparagus I'm going to grow.
Yeah, you want
Oh,
all the
you
glory.
did fancy asparagus?
I've got fancy asparagus, yeah.
What sort of you don't know what a fucking cabbage is? 10 minutes ago.
He's got a
I've got,
basictus.
somebody's given me a brassinctus. When he gladiator.
Jurassic Park. Okay.
Basictus.
Say it again.
I am Maximus
Okay.
Brasinctius.
Basictus.
Say it again, but slightly differently.
Basictus.
The only thing that does concern me is like the bushes. There could be like
Zombies.
zombies, you know.
So-
But
so-
again,
Could be corpses.
do
pieces of
zombies have
arms.
the sort of facility, you know? Do they have the nous to hide?
Do zombies have allotments?
Well, I know they're not all double digging.
Come on, we all know zombies are butchers. You won't be seen grabbing brassicas.
You'd never see that, would you? I don't know why I'm laughing. Oh, look. That's perfect escape.
You
route,
used to
though.
get them in the
Is that
in
your
the
bunker?
army though, didn't you? Well, used to get them in the army.
Soldiers.
No, zombies.
Sergeant Major.
In their tanks and their bombs and their guns. And their... Zombie.
Go to the home, please.
Very nice. So, do you have to pay a monthly fee for this, or is it yours?
£50 for the year.
Oh, And what are you supposed to do with it?
And
Whatever
because
you
I've
want.
come halfway through the year, it's only cost me 20 quid, and you can do anything you want. You can't grow fruit trees. I don't think you can grow anything illegal, but we'll see.
I did notice. I don't know where to slag off your neighbours. But he's got a little thing with some cabbages in there.
Yeah, yes.
Absolutely riddled with holes, or slugs. Slugs been eating it.
inside?
Yeah, have a look, Al.
Well, I have
give us a mark out of 10, will you?
That somebody is putting stuff on my side of the path.
Oh, fuck that already. You haven't moved in.
So that's obviously... That ain't cabbages.
Not
That's surely
that.
that's rhurbarb.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
look,
All that
owls.
in now.
Owls.
Yeah.
Look at the holes in there.
Look at them brassicas. Brassic owls. That's what I call them.
You do have to remember to lock the gate behind you, otherwise they do wander in. I mean, they can't really smell the brains so much on here, because like the smell of the onions and the sprouts.
Well, that one
hides
does.
it.
He's at
And
the
the
gate and he's just standing
well,
there.
He's not
So
doing any harm, is he? And somebody's going to run him over in a minute, so...
they'll get back up and try again.
So there you go. This is how it is now. If we want to let's take a couple of selfies on it,
Yeah.
and then we'll keep
Have you-
giving you
have
an
you found it,
update.
haven't you?
Older. Yeah. I'm just gonna-
Right up to the point that I'm handing over my fancy asparagus.
Not looking too clever, man.
What's it like? I can't see anything anymore.
I don't like it.
Well, we'll just get your nose out.
I am keeping the holes open. There's a few over there.
Oh,
Dane, hurry. Hurry up. That's it. He's dropped his keys
No,
now.
he's got it
Gate
stuck.
won't open.
it's got it stuck. He's pushing it the wrong way. What a bell. Come on,
Don't laugh,
that one's
mate.
lucky now.
Yeah, I know. And now we're out in
Right.
the fucking open. Hurry up, Dean.
You have to be quick.
Oh,
Hold on.
fuck. There's loads.
Hang on. Has he got the guys? Hurry up, Dane!
There's loads, man.
Don't.
Big D.
Don't drive off.
I'm fucking gonna if you don't hurry up. Can you shut the gate?
Quick!
Behind the way. Hurry up.
Dane, there's one about 20 foot. Fucking look at him. Hello and welcome to Down the Side, the podcast. I'm Pete Maley and I'm joined as ever by hashtag Dandy Klansman, Dean, hashtag Nam Hunter.
There's
Alan.
no more room.
Exactly.
And what are you then?
I decided, yeah, I found a
Oh right, yeah, you haven't found the coolest
the coolest
name
one.
anybody.
Well, I've been talking with a few.
Yeah, see, yeah, he's got a list then, he's got a list.
Bloodfire.
Hashtag number one.
Hashtag strongest Avenger, is that one of them as well?
Yeah, good man. Yes, I think
Strangest.
no, because I'm quite bored and nothing really has happened to me to, you're a self-proclaimed Nam Hunter.
Well,
I wouldn't venture to presume myself to be that important.
Can we remind the viewers why I'm a Klansman?
It's because you've
Reminds you,
got a
you
big
mean.
bushy beard. It's
Right.
why that's
Yeah,
what it was.
it's nothing to do with any kind of clan.
No, no.
That I'm
And if it
involved
was,
with.
it would be a really nice clan. Not the nasty
the
clan.
best clan ever.
Not the clan.
Not
the best
Hey,
clan.
Hey, clan. No. Clan Barker. There you go, nice little dandy
What's
clan.
mine?
Sounds like a place in Wales.
What am I?
Nam Hunter. Alan Freeth, Nam Hunter.
I quite like that.
There you go.
Sounds cool.
So, boys, I'm having a bit of an experiment this week. Me and the missus have decided to go meat-free.
No way.
Only for a week.
For what reason?
Hold on. Now, you've told us before that you were going alcohol free.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
You were doing dry January, but
that don't sound
not
like me.
Thursday to Sunday.
It wasn't.
You were only doing Monday to
Monday
Wednesday.
to Wednesday. That's all right, 3 days.
I remember you saying they can't expect us to do all week.
That's nearly 50% of the week, isn't it?
What can't you
So
do all
when you're
week?
saying you're going meat free, do you mean completely, or are you like,
No. Is it Presbyterian?
you pescatarian?
Pescatarian. Anglican. What is it?
Catholic.
I don't know. Now we're eating fish and seafood. So, but now red meat, now chicken.
You can have too much seafood, you know.
I know you can, but we don't eat it every day.
And what's put you to that then?
I just thought, we were talking about vegetarian meals we've had, and the few that I have had have been really nice.
Yeah,
And I said, if we, because you get used, you fall into a rut of having, we'll have this on a Monday, we'll have this on a Tuesday,
Yeah.
and you fall into the same routine. And I think this will make us think outside the box a bit more. Try things that we wouldn't necessarily have tried.
But why does that mean you got to stop? I don't get why you'd want to stop eating meat.
Well,
What's bad?
There's an environmental cost
There is, Al.
that people, if you've been watching the news, dairy farm is one of the
Your
worst,
carbon footprint.
and the
Yeah.
meat processing process
Yeah.
Yeah.
is
Intense
detrimental to the environment.
farming. Yeah, that's right. It is. And the transportation of animals and meats.
So we shouldn't be killing animals. to eat them. Is that what you're saying?
No.
It's not necessarily eating animals, is it? It's like Pete said. It's the whole industry around it and the cost to the planning.
Slaughtering and all that sort of stuff.
You know,
It's the lorries on the
Lorry
motorway and
Transport.
yeah, the electrics in the
farming,
factories,
intensive farming in general.
I can use electric cars.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. You could stick them on a horse and cart.
So it's not the meat that's the problem, it's the industry itself.
But they reckon-
I understand now.
There's a doctor on saying he doesn't want everybody. If everybody packed in eating meat, that'd just cause another problem. But
we'd be over them with pigs.
well, there's loads of pigs and cows all over the shop.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, think how many chickens there be?
But they reckon we'll only have to cut our meat intake by 30% overall to bring it back to a neutral level again.
Yeah.
To sort of nullify the.
What neutral level? I don't get it. Your body needs certain things to function.
No, what about this? What we've just been talking about?
Yeah, so how do vegans and vegetarians function then? If that's the case.
No, I'm saying there are certain proteins and certain things from meat. There's certain things from veg. Mm-hmm. So you've got to have one with the other, surely.
No, but if that was true, how do vegetarians and vegans function?
They don't.
No, do they not?
They just drop. I'll have a pilot. Just crack the plane.
You can't be a vegetarian pilot.
No.
You've seen them, eh? It's like, you know when you see a Mormon, you know the Mormons?
Yeah.
You know when you see a Mormon, you can tell a Mormon without actually speaking to him. You can. They're always good. They've always
What do you think a Mormon is?
It's that religious thing.
Oh right,
cult.
okay. You're not confusing it with like an albino.
No. No, but when you see them, they've always got black trousers, white shirt, tie, bike, and a backpack, rucksack, put on both sides, nice and tight. I guarantee it's
Put
like
on both sides.
It's like
Front and back.
like Eastern Europeans. You can tell them they've got a flat head at the back, flat there. It's more square. They're more square-headed.
I know you've been through this square head thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Australians
Just to make sure everybody's aware that Al's views don't necessarily represent all of the monikers.
Anyway, can we
It should.
All right, can we just get away from Eastern European square heads?
No, what I'm saying is-
what I'm saying is...
it's the
can we-
same.
It's not the same. It's completely... It's nothing like it. So the plan is, if we can meat free 1 week a month, so thereby cutting my meat intake by about 25%. It's not the full 30. In a 5-week month, it might be.
Yeah.
You know,
Overall.
I ain't a bit of wanking about it. But it just means like weekends, no bacon sandwiches, no sausage sandwiches, no red meat, no steaks, no chicken, just fish, veg. It does mean I'm going to eat a lot more pasta.
I can't believe it.
For now, until I get fully integrated into the veggie world.
See, that's my problem is I'm not a very good cook, so I would struggle for ideas.
I'm a bit annoyed about this, and I'll tell you why. Because I've been shopping this week for us,
Yeah.
and I've bought you at least 3 cans of tactical bacon.
Well, the good thing with that tactical bacon, it lasts 10 years in a can.
Yeah, but what if you don't want food again?
Well, it's 1 week a month, so I'll leave it there, and then next month we can have it.
Well,
Yeah, we can have as much as you want. So
I will.
bestowing my...
I'll eat yours as well now. and I'll make
Dietary,
sure I'll
views
message you
on
when I'm
to
doing it.
Oh no, that's fair play to you. Well, that's quite a big,
I think as I got older, I'm getting a little bit more not self-conscious, conscious about the environment and plastics that we're using.
Yeah.
I've stopped using spray-on deodorants, and I'm using like the sticks.
Have you stopped driving that massive van?
I've stopped now. I'm still using the big diesel van.
The enormous giant van
that spews all
with
the black
nothing
smoke.
in it.
Yeah. Doing that. But, one step at a time.
That's a baby step.
Rome was not built in a day.
Baby steps.
Oh, I don't think I could do it, Mark. Fair play to you. You can't always tell a vegetarian because they're always pale.
You make some sweeping statements, don't you?
Sweeping?
You know what I mean? Sweeping generalisations.
He's not exactly fucking Des O'Connor himself.
What do you mean?
You've got a bit of a palate.
I eat lots of veg.
What's your favourite vegetable?
What is he trying to tell us?
Broccoli.
Really?
Yeah, I like
Or are
broccoli.
you just saying that to try and
No, I
sound
love
cool?
broccoli. I love veg.
Hang on, why are you saying it like that?
What do you mean?
What is it?
Broccoli.
Like you mean sponsored. What's he saying? What's he saying? Broccoli, weird.
Broccoli trademark.
Yeah, broccoli.
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 Broccoli. Broccoli.
Have you or any member of your family?
I can't do it. I refuse to do impression.
Actually, broccoli, right, reminds me of a what they're called, not sultana effect, Mandela effect.
Right, okay.
I remember somebody telling me, right, that broccoli was an invention, a man-made hybrid of something and something, invented by a relation of Cubby Broccoli, and that's why he got the money to make all the James Bond films.
Do you know what? I've heard this before.
The Broccoli Millions.
Yeah,
It's a
absolutely.
Got funneled into Doctor Now.
No, but his family became rich off the broccoli craze of the 50s.
Fucking broccoli greenbacks.
The man with the golden floret.
And from that, he was a billionaire. He was straight away, and like Cubby Broccoli, he's like the grandson of the broccoli
Albert.
godfather,
No.
Don Broccolioni, right? and I remember, and I've said this to people. I've made speeches about this with confidence. And
Little did you know that the broccoli originated.
And I've said it recently, and like people have laughed off the chair and gone, "What the hell are you talking about?" But I know it. You know what I mean?
It's not true.
It's a fact that I know.
But
It's a fact that
And
you know
it
the
turns
wrong.
out it isn't.
You need to forget these facts.
But I can't, Pete. They're in there.
They're not facts.
They're in there.
Just little ideas you have.
No, surely, as long as I say at the end of it, fact,
Ah,
then it's...
that does make it legal. Legally binding, it is now a fact, yes. I agree. What's your favourite veg?
Onions. Love onions.
They're still good for you. They're good for you.
Go make soup.
Onions. I love an onion in any form. I will lick an onion off it. I've been having something, some change. I've been going through some changes.
Have you?
Not in a sort of, ugly duckling kind of way. But, I've tried to get a bit more, not spiritual, a bit more zen, a bit calmer, a bit more at one. I've tried to get to know me.
I don't blame you.
Tried to get to know me.
You're quite a nice person.
And to be honest, it is working. Because I noticed recently, I was driving around Wales, around the country roads, and I had very, very little road rage.
Okay.
Which is something I've always kind of suffered from. Was road rage. I've had some stupid things I'm embarrassed about with road rage, with racing people. It's usually blokes, isn't it, in cars? It's a stupid thing, arguing and being up to fighting over car parking spaces. But also other little things that annoy me. Like, for example, there's somebody I know quite well who I like a lot, but the noise they make with a boiled sweet, I swear, could be some kind of like POW camp. It ought to be under the Geneva Convention.
With the waterboard.
Yeah, it makes me sweat.
Be blindfolded, just hear them eating.
I have to. Look, I've even faked phone calls.
Really?
To give them time to get through their humbug. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have if they come to work with a packet of bloody herbals,
Got it.
Midday's over. And I found that I've been quite good. I've been able to sort of see it for what it is, and I've been able to identify when I'm finding something annoying. I'm not turning into a wanker, who's going to annoy people and that. But I did. So I've been thinking a lot about annoying stuff, annoying habits. Right now, I've done some reading this week, gents. What do you think are generally accepted as the top three most annoying habits that people annoying behaviours?
Nail biting. That's got to be one, surely.
I think. Yeah.
It isn't.
I think. Knowing you, as well as knowing you.
This isn't me.
But this annoys a lot of people. Other people being late.
Now that is definitely something that I have an issue with. Your time is more important than mine. I'll come when I feel like it. But it isn't actually. No.
What about finishing people's sentences?
No. Well, when you said nail biting, that was wrong. But this does involve the use of your finger.
Picking the nose.
Picking your nose. Now, I don't understand why that would annoy someone else.
Well, it depends where they're flicking it.
Well, yeah, if
The
they're
picking
flicking,
and sticking it in
yeah,
an anchor.
if
But
they're
you just
wiping
like-
it on your shirt,
That's
then fair enough.
To be honest,
Or
that's.
the serving your fucking.
Does anybody really have that as a habit? Isn't that something you?
But surely we all pick
In a
our
habit means
nose,
you just
don't we?
keep doing
Yeah,
it.
go on.
We all get out.
Right,
you know.
yes.
You got to get it out sometimes.
That's it. If every orifice I've got, I wish I had some more. So I
You
could
haven't quite got enough.
pick them when there's.
Be like a recorder.
No, but sometimes when you know you've got a good bogey
I'll
up
leave
there,
it a bit to dry.
you've got something in your ear,
Yeah.
somewhere between your toes, somewhere to, I've had a day off work for that,
Driving himself back, picking himself into oblivion.
picking and a flicking. That's what I'm doing.
Oh man.
So number two
Picking your
is a
bits.
strange one. You might not get this actually. This is being too attentive.
Being too nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
can
when
understand
somebody's going to, are you all right? Is it okay? Is your drink okay? Do you want another drink?
Well, smothering you. sort of.
Yeah, and I suppose from this is more of a dating thing, probably, isn't it, or a relationship thing. That probably happens. You know, I mean, I'm far too much rock and roll to do that. You know,
Of course.
I'm a bit like Danny in Greece.
Oh, two kill for skull, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You are
you know what I mean.
you're the king of the
I'm
clan.
known in all the boroughs. And now I'm a bit confused here because I've written on my list number 3, number 2, and then number 3 again. So I don't know whether this is actually number 1
Or the real number
number 3. But this is one of the top 3. I'm just not sure where.
In no particular order.
And this one I kind of do get. Yeah, this one I do have an issue with, and it's somebody nervously laughing at everything.
Oh my god.
To me, it's people who think they're funny and laugh at their own jokes.
Yeah.
And 100 times worse than that is somebody who tells you something and then while they're telling you has to stop
To laugh.
and then continue
Yeah.
because there's an inherent pressure on you.
Well, they're signaling to
laugh.
you. This is what I'm telling you. It's funny.
Is it? Well, it's that funny. I've had to stop.
You
So
thought it
you're
was
going to
funny.
shit yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there's a pressure on you to join in. So I definitely, of the 3 top, picking your nose, no. Pick away. Pick my nose if you've got nothing. You know what I mean?
Again, go on.
Let's all,
You can charge.
let's all have our fingers up each other. Like the old days.
It's not the 70s.
And fingering each other before it was bad. Being too attentive, I can see that being an issue. But yeah, people who laugh at their own jokes, people who think they're funny, definitely,
man, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I don't know. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
But it did make me wonder. It did make me wonder,
Oh,
lads. Are there any? Do I have any annoying habits?
Well,
Now, come on, before we go any further,
it's a little bit
we've been
awkward.
friends a long time, and I'm not talking about, you know.
is it safe?
Of course.
I mean, you're a big
I'm talking
dude.
about annoying habits. I'm talking about like
Oh, shall I go first?
picking your nose and stuff.
I can only think of one.
Yeah.
Can't believe. Do you want to go first?
No,
I'll
you go first. Don't you?
I'll go first.
I'm confident in this.
You're a yes man.
A yes man.
Yeah, you like. You'll do anything. Like if someone just says to you, "Do you
Is
want
that
to?"
a bad habit?
It's a habit. No, it's bad because I don't see you as much then.
Don't say as much.
I don't see him
okay.
as much.
Okay.
Because he's always busy. He doesn't. You not like it now, but you used to be really bad, and you never had a free night for Al.
He's turning you. I told you. I was going to bring them eggshells.
That's
Scattered
fine.
around, I think.
That's fine. Yeah, that's a strange one, I think. Yeah, but yeah,
But it's nice because I wanted to spend time with you. You're too busy
It
with
is
your lot.
weird that it's something I always want to do good for people
Yeah,
and
you
help
do.
them.
You do.
That's been criticised.
And treaded.
No, but I think even you will admit that sometimes being a yes
No,
man
I
is a
do
bit
have
shit.
I do have trouble saying no.
I'm exactly the same,
Don't
so I
love
understand.
a good character assassination.
Yeah.
Love it.
How many
Come
have
on
you
then,
got?
Mr. Mal.
Have you got like
As
a
the
list?
person who's known me
Where's
longest,
Where's me
no.
book? Here we go. We know you procrastinate,
I do.
and he has a million ideas
I do.
a day, and then he'll try and follow these up. But as soon as you're onto one idea, you're onto the next.
Yeah.
So some of the ideas I don't even listen to. Right, no, I'm being mad. Surely that's your bad habit.
Not listening to my brilliant ideas.
No, I do listen to them. But then I'll get, okay. But on now, next week, there'll be something else.
Well, it's funny you should mention that because I've actually found a glass blowing course.
Fuck the allotment.
Fucking allotment.
Glass blowing.
Honestly, I have. Did 48 quid. Come on.
What fuck do you get to take it home? That's a lot of money to get glass blowing.
Yeah,
Don't
48
mind.
quid. You get a bauble.
Just in
time for Christmas.
A red one.
How many 48 quid you going to have to fucking spend to come on a Christmas tree?
48 quid, lad. You can blow more baubles.
Fill all his holes and blow his baubles.
Yes, that's my Christmas sorted.
Nah, but habits, I mean, really, habit-wise, you ain't got no sort of annoying habits.
You haven't?
No, but that is true. I've always got an idea. If I see something that's interesting or something I'd like to do, because I always think, I could do that. And I don't think there's anything, if I saw a programme about building spaceships,
You'd have a go.
even though I can barely put a plug together, right, I think, I could build a spaceship. I'd build a brilliant one.
I could do it a Lego.
And then it would be, we'd have a WhatsApp group. The Monica spaceship. Lads, I've got an idea. Obviously, I'd be the captain.
Obs.
Yeah. You'd be some kind of, I don't know.
Alien.
Well, you'd be Chewy, I suppose.
I can't be Chewy. What's that all I've got to do?
Just make a sort of goat noise.
I can't.
So I'd be a bit of a Peter Quill meets Han
Oh,
Solo type
come
of
on.
character.
Who's this Gamora? Who are you then? Drax.
I don't know, yeah. What other...
He couldn't be Drax.
Floyd?
He could be, what's his name?
He's
He
a
makes
bit
the
Obi-Wan,
best things.
isn't he?
What's his name?
The next the what?
You know the dwarf midget?
The dwarf
The
midget.
dwarf midget giant?
The dwarf joint. Oh, wait, it's of Infinity
Yeah.
War.
Andal. I can't remember his name. You could be him.
Where's the handle?
Yeah, you said you'd protect us.
So there you go then.
Well, too bad, is it?
He wasn't too
No,
bad.
too bad.
One, that I'm a yes man. And the other, I have too many
It's
ideas.
annoying that you're a yes man
Yeah,
because you
well
do all
played.
this.
On the old messing your face.
Yeah. I think that was about all you were going to get away with without there being a row was you're too brilliant. Something along them lines.
Because I love you, Dean. This week, I've been looking into I've basically bought some stuff from Amazon, and they're using drones now. Did you know about this?
I've heard there was going to on about doing it.
They've started using drones, and they're coming to your house. So when I order stuff, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to look out the window or
shoot it out the sky.
But there was a postie, an Amazon delivery driver in Leicester today who turned up at an house, wanted to leave it in one of the windows or something, left a note saying, put through the window. When the owner got home, I thought, well, none of my windows are open, they're all shut. The only one that's open is upstairs. He'd only lobbed it up through the window upstairs, and there were bulbs in this box as well. They survived.
Well,
You'd be pleased to know.
Put it through a window.
Yeah, why put it through a window? But he's put that, not her. He's put that on a card. He's just left it in the window, put it through the window, and stuck it through the door.
I thought you meant she'd say, yeah, can we deliver it? But when you deliver it, can you not knock the door? Just put it through a window.
Well,
this
geezer was happy. He was laughing about it. It's great. This guy's a genius. You know, he's what a guy. I wouldn't want him chucking my goods through the upstairs window.
Chucking your goods. So disgusting. Poor man, he was chucking his goods.
Leave me
outside
goods
the window.
alone. You know, it's just weird. How far does that's wrong.
I can't see how, especially in this country, I can't see how we could have drones. Surely just all the drones are getting nicked.
No, they've started it.
And
They've started
they'd
it.
just
They
be
started
stick for
using it
parts.
a few weeks ago in London.
Yeah, but the
only a
Amazon-
certain amount, like.
The Amazon headquarters ain't far from here, is it? It's only Rugeley, isn't it?
Well,
Surely we would have seen them going over.
well, this is the thing. They are saying by 2022 or something, everything's going to be delivered from Amazon. Mostly, everything, not fridges.
Well,
By drone.
Fridgy boy. B-52.
rock lobster.
You know what I mean?
As well as, although you've brought up this bit of technology, I'm surprised we haven't mentioned hoverboards.
Oh man, love them.
Oh man, that was all the rage.
Hoverboard. No, but have you
They
seen
are all
him?
the rage.
No, but have you seen him go across the channel?
Yeah,
on
man.
One?
Who? Oh no, the real hoverboard. Frankie's a I thought you meant them ones.
Marty
that
McFly.
all the kids just having Christmas. They fucking roll on the floor.
Nah, well, you're not hovering on them.
No,
you're
they call them
you're
hoverboards,
rolling.
don't
They don't call them hoverboards.
Till they
No,
overheat
they
and
don't.
blow up.
They're segways.
No,
They're
the
not.
small ones.
They're chep.
The little ones with the wheels.
Sandy's on.
Oh no, the segways are the ones you
Yeah,
stand on with the
yeah,
handles, isn't they?
No, but they use an actual bony Friday hoverboard.
What was?
What you on about?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Frankie Zapata flew from
Yeah.
England to France.
It was tried.
No, he did it. He did.
did it?
He had a second to go.
Oh, he's had another
He's
go?
had a second go and did it in 22 minutes.
No. What?
Yeah.
That's a mile a minute.
He was only about that far off the sea level, wasn't he?
10 foot.
Was he 10 foot in the end?
10
Was he?
foot
Oh,
off the
pictures
sea
I've seen, he was a bit lower than that. That's a great feat of.
Yeah. It took him.
It's a
Industrialness.
It's a great feat of anal control.
It's just fantastic. Anal
Honestly,
control?
you're doing a minute, a mile over the sea. You don't know what's in there.
Well, yeah, what's the
On a
worst that's going to
hoverboard.
happen? You're going to fall in the sea.
And shoot yourself.
Well, yeah, it depends how far out you are, yeah. But he's being monitored, isn't he? So he's not scared. Everyone's following
No,
him, so
no.
you know, whatever happens.
I did think it was like an important, not an important moment.
No, it
you know,
is.
but like, we've talked about hoverboards. Well, we haven't talked about hoverboards, but it's been on the cards, hasn't it, since
Yeah, this is
Back to the Future?
It's been on the cards before that, hasn't it? You know.
the year 2005.
Yeah.
They're all being hoverboards.
That's
Yeah.
it, we'll be sick of them. We'll be sick of them.
They've got him in Area 51, I believe.
Oh, my God.
I was reading an article today about a certain celebrity that's done a sex tape.
Okay.
We all know what these sex tapes are, don't we? You know, the dirty finger muffin and stuff like that. So,
But that a kids' programme.
so I've got a list
Dirty
here.
finger muffin in the middle.
I looked into this a little bit, and I've got a list here of 8 people, famous celebrities. You will know them.
A-listers.
A-listers, every single one of them. And let's see if you can guess any of the 8 that are on here.
That have done what?
These have all done porn. They've all started
been
their
in porn.
career,
Okay.
or at some point
Okay,
done a porn.
Tom Hanks.
Nope.
Paul Daniels.
Now that's
Come on,
Michelle Pfeiffer.
think about it.
Okay.
That's not a bad effort, but
Well,
no.
the song we know, isn't it? Rob Lowe.
He's not on my list, but he did do one, yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
He's done millions. It's not a surprise.
He's done, hang on, actual porn or just sex tapes?
No, porn. Proper porn. We're
Like a
talking
film
not sex
with
tapes.
A
porn.
film with a script
A
and
proper porn,
and
yeah.
plot. Like, yeah, okay.
Now, I'll give you one off the list, because there's one really famous one.
no.
Go on.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yep, he's on the list.
Yeah,
Well
his
done.
first film was like some weird porn thing.
There was like a still as well of him. Oh, no way.
Oh, is that Cocky 4?
Listen.
Rocky 4 scheme. Right.
Oh man,
Come on, man.
go on. You gotta go on. Beat that. Joe, just get it on.
Ram Blowjob?
Ramblow. You could have gone and just
Right,
Rambo.
I'm gonna give you one that you should know, and I bet when I say it, you'll go, oh, really?
Well, give us a clue.
I'll give you a clue of the others. The first one I'm going to give you.
Would you
which
Give us
is-
a clue with this one.
All right, give us a clue of this one. You want a clue of this one?
Yeah.
All right then. I'm not going to give you that one. I'm going to give you a clue of the first one because
Oh,
it's
you're
easier.
going to give you a clue for another one.
God.
But it's easier if you do it on the other one. It's much
Okay.
easier.
All right.
Okay then. So let's give you a clue. Spent a lot of his time in metal.
Ozzy Osbourne.
No, not that kind of metal.
Robert Downey Jr.
No, but in the right area. Not really.
He's such a tease, isn't he?
Anthony Daniels.
No.
In metal, as in inside a
One of
robot.
Stallone's mates.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hey, there we go.
Really?
He's done a porn.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's top of my
Called
list.
what?
What do you mean?
What is he?
I don't know, the annihilator or something. I don't know.
Commando.
Very good.
Kindergarten
carry on.
cock.
I've got another. That's good as well. I'll give you a clue for another one then, okay? He's a great fighter, especially when he's pissed.
My granddad Frank.
No.
Not Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan. There's another one. These are all legit.
I've never heard. Are you sure that these been verified?
These are verified.
Okay.
People have seen the films. Gillian Anderson's best mate.
Oh,
Maybe.
the other one. Scully.
David Duchovny.
David Duchovny. He's the least known on here. Okay, let's give you another one. Here you go. This one here.
The sixth one.
Okay, so let's have another one. Oh.
Why
She's
do
in-
you
she's
keep,
in
why
a
do
lot-
you keep being shocked?
She's
She's
in-
wrote this list.
Well,
ball.
she's in some cream adverts for her skin because of her age.
Helen Mirren.
Yep.
Helen Mirren's been in a
Now I think I remember that back of my head somewhere. Helen Mirren's done one. Okay, another one.
She's done what? She's done a pool.
What about this one? Spunk hair. Spunk hair.
Cameron Diaz.
Yes, he's on fire. Cameron Diaz.
Your clues are just too brilliant.
Okay, this one I'll give you.
There's something about hairy. Is it called that?
No, it's before she was famous.
Oh, right.
Right. Okay. The other one I was going to give you anyway is Marilyn Monroe. I think everyone knows that, though, don't they? She did.
Didn't know they did.
I didn't know any of these.
Now this one I did not know. Right. I don't know what.
What, did you know the others?
I knew some of them. I didn't know Schwarzenegger. This one is a good no. Okay, so he was in one of the best sitcoms that's ever been made.
42.
Wrong.
I mean, that and added it down a little bit. It's either Manuel, Basil,
American.
or the Major.
American.
The best one. Oh, you're going to say Friends?
It's one of the friends.
One of the friends was in a porno.
Yeah.
Never in all this world.
It's the one that you think would do it.
Joey.
Yep.
Matt LeBlanc.
No, he was in an episode of Friends. He was in a porno.
No, he was actually in a real porn. He made a real porn before he got famous.
No, I'd have known about that.
Nope. No, I'd have seen that.
I've got to see this Jackie Chan porn film, man.
Why?
I swear.
Why of all them porn films we've mentioned, Cameron Diaz, Helen Mirren. Why are you most excited about Jackie Chan?
He's the drunken master.
Beta?
No, but it's...
Oh, you're on it.
Come on, I could do that for a living.
It's 10 out of 10.
It is, yeah.
No, but that was just the weirdest thing.
Bush hour.
Skin update, dermatology, 101.
Yeah.
I went for my hospital appointment with the dermatologist. You mentioned a couple of weeks.
Oh, right, I remember, yes.
Couple of weeks ago,
Yep.
I went to see a specialist. I explained my situation, as in I get like a sun-activated rash, but only
Oh, I remember
when
that.
I go abroad.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I
happen
remember.
here. It doesn't happen in broad sunlight. He said, but if I catch any sun, I just get like a chain reaction. And like an allergic reaction is what it's like. Come out in hot really painful hives. And
Have you been told definitely it's the sun?
it's
Or could it be
No,
maybe a bug
no,
or
not
something
definitely.
you're just
Well,
allergic to? You're allergic to the
Or are you
bite.
just dirty?
No, well, you can't say a bug that bites you, but only when you go on holiday.
No, but that's different bugs, man. They've got different
No,
bugs.
every year.
Yeah,
when they're unlucky and they just fucking
Every
kill
time you
yourself.
go away, they're there. Maybe you have allergic reaction to
Hello,
gnats.
Senor Peter.
Maybe you have a reaction to Portuguese
I've never been to Portugal.
gnats.
So there you go.
Spanish
So if I
gnats.
am.
Well, that's, tick that off.
Anyway, so
God.
can I shock you? Yeah.
Please
That's not the
do.
answer. That's not the answer that the doctor says.
What was it?
It was, we're going to take some blood tests and a urine sample and try and basically rule out anything nasty that might be going on.
What's good?
Yeah, so they're going to test it for lupus,
What the
Oh, wow.
which has come back negative. I'm
Oh.
just going to tell you, I've had the results.
What's lupus?
It's like an autoimmune disease where like your immune system starts attacking organs of the body.
Oh, right.
worse sort of
It's
cases.
mistaking organs.
Skin. Yeah, and it sort of breaks things down. And it's really, really nasty. But you can look, there's a lupus rash that people have across the face and cheeks and stuff. So they said for that, and that's fine. Says, other than that, it might be something called PLE. I don't know whether I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago.
No.
It stands for polymorphic light eruption. And he's, yeah, that sounds spectacular.
That's pretty cool.
Do sort of laughter. Loads of shit, man. That's cool. That's cool.
Sounds cool.
If I'm going to have a disease, if I'm going to have a syndrome, I want something.
I've got light eruption.
And,
I like it.
Which is basically the light, the ultraviolet rays. You're susceptible to like strong rays, and it'll cause a chain allergic reaction. It said, but this is treatable, but they can't get rid of it because they really don't know what, set it off.
It's one of them, isn't it?
Or how it started.
Yeah.
He says, but what we do is we get you in every March, put you through like an ultraviolet sunbed basically, and make you bad. So they'll set it off.
Bastard.
So I'm bad in March. He said, but then that'll be for 12 months. You won't get it again.
You'll be bad for 12 months.
No. I'll be bad for like...
So it hardly seems worth it.
It will. It'll take. It takes about a fortnight for it to like manifest. Because once it starts, it goes through the same chain reaction. But yeah, so they set you off, and then once it's healed, after a couple of weeks, you won't get it again for 12 months.
Oh, right.
So then it should mean I should be able to go on holiday like in the August or July, when we go in September, and should, fingers crossed, be able to like just go out and go swimming and
Be a normal boy.
be a normal boy.
You'll be able to go swimming, but only fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I don't get beat for that. No, I'm normally trying to hold 2 bottles of beer, trying to keep them dry.
All right. Oh, that's good then. If it's not going to ruin any more holidays.
But they don't want to do that in case it's not.
Oh, so why dangling?
Well, this is the juicy dangler. Right? Listen to this. It says, so what we could do with happening is you going on a holiday, getting the reaction, and then I'll make an open appointment. So as soon as you're bad, when you come back, you can phone this number. You can come straight to the hospital. They'll get you in and do a biopsy.
Right.
It's basically they've got to take. It's the worst affected area.
Yeah.
You take like a plug of skin.
Ooh.
And it sounds horrible. But take a plug of skin, and then we can analyse it when it's inflamed,
Yeah.
and we can find out exactly what it is, and then we can, if it is that PLA, then we can start doing that treatment and stuff. I said, but I've just come back off holiday now. I went to America. I said, I ain't due to go for another.
Well, that's it, innit?
I said, unless you're paying.
I'm going to say, yeah. Are they offering to send you away?
On the NHS, a little jolly to.
I was going to say, is it free or
The National Holiday Service.
Yeah. Send you some Mauritius.
Mauritius.
You can't stop. Somebody stop that man.
Something's happened.
Mauritius?
Switch is gone.
I'm channeling Ken Dodd.
He's having a pun attack.
How are you feeling about that then anyway? Are you feeling a little better?
No, I'm feeling good, yes. So we're going to have to book a holiday for next year. Go, get bad, and stop. Get nasty.
Well, actually, I've got a bit of news as well. Actually, yeah, I could do with some advice on. We've had some supernatural events in my house now. I know you're one of the people that you go on ghost hunts and things. Don't you? So you might be the best person to advise us on this.
What's happening, mate? What's happening?
Was contacted by my lovely wife and our wonderful daughter.
And when did they?
Yesterday.
When did they pass?
I thought you said, when did they?
I mean, they contacted me like through a rash. Hello, Dad. But no, concerned of some ghostly goings on in our house. Mainly the ghostly noise of a hamster wheel, and yet we have no hamsters.
No hamsters.
We've been looking after hamsters for a week.
You've been hamster free for the month now.
We've been looking after hamsters for a relative while they were on holiday. And yesterday, the hamsters had gone. Let me make that quite clear. The hamsters had gone, and a few hours later,
What do you mean the hamster had gone?
they'd gone home. The person who we were looking after.
He said they're gone.
I had enough. It was time for tea. They went
No,
home.
he said, we come there the next day and they was gone. So he picked them back up.
Somebody had come. The owner of the hamsters had
Yeah.
collected them.
Hamster
I'm trying to
master.
build a bit of.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
go on.
they've gone back.
Here,
Okay, so I'm sorry.
It's all right. He'd taken the hamsters home. Julie and Katie were sat there and heard the unmistakable sound, apparently, of a hamster wheel spinning, and obviously both looked behind the settee in a sort of fit of I thought they'd gone.
Ah.
Only to see a blank space
I think I've worked it out.
where the hamster wheel was.
Yeah.
So, lads, I'm after your. What do you think?
Is there a radiator behind the sofa where you looked?
There is a radiator exactly where the hamster wheel was.
Right, okay.
So I've solved it. I think I've solved it.
Oh no! Hang
But-
on, don't tell me I've got some kind of ghostly radiator, a haunted radiator. I don't want.
You got a ghost plumber.
I need some kind of plumbing
If
exorcist.
you're just nipping it up. They're always nipping up out of these plumbers.
Hamster
Just nip it
plumber.
up.
So they're quite.
That's a strange one
Yeah.
because they're not dead, so they're not really ghosts, are they?
No, but we used to look after the previous hamster before the current hamsters,
And did it die?
and that one's dead.
Okay.
Did that die here?
But did you know that this house was
did you
built
kill
on
it?
a native Indian hamster burial ground?
Pet cemetery style.
Does that have anything to do with it?
So Julie and Katie are quite perturbed.
Have they heard it since?
Genuinely. Well, this only happened yesterday for the first time.
Have you contacted the owner to make sure that they are still both
We
alive?
have.
Did you? Have you done that?
Yeah.
That would be that would
and
be weird.
He
He's
actually
right, that's
said
good.
when we rang him, "What hamster?" No, he did have a hamster, but it died 100 years ago yesterday. Now, for those of you that don't know, Warsaw, dreadful place, but it does have an absolutely beautiful area called the Arboretum.
Beautiful.
It's like a big park, isn't it? We've talked about the Arboretum before, I think.
Yeah.
There's more arboretums.
Yeah.
They're scattered about the place.
Well, I do like to think that the Arboretum, or as we've always known it round here, the Arbo, is one of the best. And the other day on my lunch hour, I was having a walk round. I was having a sit by the boating lake, having a chill,
Come on, Dana.
watching the giant, the enormous plastic swans float about. And I was actually watching the ducks. And then something I swear on my hands ashes.
down.
Something came out the water, tried to grab a duck. Honestly, this is true. But luckily, so I was getting my shoes off at this point. I was that concerned about this duck. But luckily, the duck got away. And
What was it?
well, exactly. And I was kind
Bull shark.
of reminded
Alligator.
of the story of
Zombie.
the Arbo sea monster.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember
this.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, I sort of vaguely remember something about
Which is, as I think you'll remember, a completely made up story that I'm just coming up with this week that I'm hoping to start as a bit of a conspiracy theory. You'll have to tell me if this fits the criteria.
Yeah, I will.
And I want us to see how long before we hear it again. Now, one of the most famous people in Warsaw, one of our most famous sons, is a man called Jerome K. Jerome.
I know the name.
Yeah, who wrote a very famous book called Three Men in a Boat.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Which I think, reading between the lines, there is at least part of it, I remember, where the three men get attacked by a sea monster. Possibly. I've never read it, obviously.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Reading between the
I'm
lines.
going to go with that.
And so I think that's alluding to
Yeah.
the legend of the Warsaw sea monster. We need a name for him.
We do. We need a shape.
I'm thinking of Arby.
What are we
start
Are
with.
we going with the classic Loch Ness
Well,
monster sort of look?
Because something did come out the water, you know, and so I'm thinking that was a tentacle and it was a bit of a kraken
So it's
with
got
like another animal's head. Because the interbreeding in Warsaw, it's got to be like a kraken and a squirrel or something, or a kraken and a dolphin,
What a shit-ass rot.
or a rat bag.
A rat bag. He had the body of a rat bag and the head of a squirrel.
So yeah, some kind of kraken monster.
Yeah. Do you remember about this?
I'm
Another,
just drawing it.
like a real life story that we had. Is in the Arboretum. There's them different pools.
Yeah.
Like the Boating Lake, and then there's another smaller lake and another.
That's right, yeah.
Pool. But they're all interconnected.
Well, it's not just them there, is it? It's a lot of different ones around the area.
Yeah.
There's various pools around the Warsaw Midlands area, and they're all connected. Because if you ask some people, they say that the Arboretum is bottomless.
Exactly, yeah. And there's a
So
submarine in
obviously, Arby,
there. Yeah.
could just travel from pool to pool,
Of course you got.
eating the ducks,
Yeah.
pulling in, fishermen.
He could easily be in Bromsgrove one day
Yeah,
and Birmingham the next.
absolutely.
How about that? Something like that with tentacles coming up for the ducks.
Something. So basically,
Zippy.
a sort of wavy zippy.
It's just Zippy. What happened his arms about?
It's zippy with some. No, he's got tentacles. Coming up for the ducks. Call him Nippy.
Sorry.
I'll tell you what. What was that?
Awful impression of Zippy I just tried to do.
Oh, we stand.
Oh, Zippy. I'm Zippy.
Oh, right, there you go. That was quite a good impression.
That was
I
not
just
bad.
went, "Arr."
I can do.
Do Zippy underwater.
Can do. Huh? I can't do Zippy underwater. Don't put me on the spot.
Just do it, but again.
I can do. I don't want to do that. I can do George. Ooh, Zippy.
Okay. So it's the body of a kraken and the head of a hippo.
And the head. No, the head of Zippy. Oh, hippopotamus.
So it did make me wonder that we've always, coming from Warsaw, we've always had this story of the Arboretum sea monster. Like Pete was just saying, the possibility to move from pool to pool. But of course, like everybody else, I've just laughed it off. But now having seen it
Yeah.
In action. Feeding.
I'm hoping that we can actually start a completely fake rumour and conspiracy theory.
See how many people believe it.
And see if it ever comes back to us. So there you go.
Okay,
So
we've
if
got to start
anybody
that
else
rumour.
out there has heard of the Warsaw Sea Monster,
Yeah.
Arby, or if anybody can come up with a better name for him than Arby, then get in touch at monicaspod@gmail.com and let us know.
Hit the socials.
I don't know what
Facebook.
that means. Oh, right, okay. So, yeah.
The socials.
I don't know.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all the twits.
All the
All the
tweets.
tweets. All the tweets.
But on all the Twitters, at monicaspod.com. There's no.com.
How's that? No.com.
On a upcoming episode of Don't Go Outside, I will actually genuinely be explaining to you guys why I am nearly a Jedi. And I actually am.
Oh, you actually are?
No, I actually am.
I know what you've
But
done.
I'll explain to you.
Yeah, explain.
I'll explain to you why I actually am.
But oh, yeah.
Yeah, nearly.
Actually nearly did.
I'm actually nearly a Jedi. So let's go and have a ride up to the allotment.
Okay.
Let me get my plums out and my brassicas in. Yeah.
Let's go.
We're going to do it now, but obviously the lads are being protected by me, a trained martial artist. So for the rest of you, we'll say good night from Peter Maley,
Good night.
from Alan Freeth,
I don't want it.
and from me, the martial artist Dean Barker. We'll say good night, and whatever you do, don't go outside.
Go, 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 which way I'm going to go. Just get that way. Oh, my God. Just drive away.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
You're right.
I'm all right. He got me. He got me. He didn't bite me.
He don't
He
get
didn't bite me now.
You don't bite you.
Oh my God! He touched me. He touched me.
Could you smell his breath? What did he smell of? What did he smell of?
Oh, death.
What did he smell of?
My death.
Jupe.
It's my God.
Jupe.
Whoa.